Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. So there's been a little accumulation of new frequencies downloaded into the atmosphere at this point in time. So I'm going for a second reading today. Make sure you take a look at the previous one. It's pretty good. I like it very much, and it's actually very positive overall, like much more clear and has a sense of relief to it. So let's check out which other frequency we can decode and activate today. So in 3 cards, the first one's going to be the frequency, second one is the release, and the third card is the advice on how to go about it. So the new frequency is the King of Pentacles, and what I'm feeling with this is activating into our avatar of abundance is what I'm hearing, as if it's pretty much riding on the coattails of the previous reading, almost as a part 2. And that's the previous reading was speaking the last card and the advice that we're shifting our identity, and this one pretty much feels like the identity we're talking about. So the avatar of abundance, and what I'm gravitating towards is the bull in the back, or it's a like bull in the back, and it feels like we've done all the hard work and we fully deserve to step into that frequency at this point in time. And it's very solid, it's very anchored, it's incarnated, and it's sharing. It's very much speaking of being strong enough to share what's of value to us and actual valuable information and experiences. So yeah, and it's very solid and protected. I'm gravitating towards a crown here, and to me it's a sign of protection as well. So let's see what can be released in order for this to activate, integrate. And it's the 5 of Pentacles, and in the 5 of Pentacles, what I'm seeing is what I'm feeling is the endless feeling of a burden that we've had in the previous weeks. So the endless feeling of burdens, or that will be in lack, and that we only, strangely enough, what I'm seeing is you see those 2 characters are in the same energy pretty much, with the head down and following probably other characters in line or something. And I'm feeling like we won't be around the same types of people anymore, because in that energy you're with these types of people, but at this point in time, with the activation of the avatar of abundance, it's going to be a standalone energy that's very protected, strong, and powerful. So we're stepping out of that zone of lack and carrying the burden. And what I'm hearing is, when you have the sensation of being asked to carry more than you should, that you have to refuse with your whole entire being at all costs. And personally, it's something I had to experience recently, and it's a common situation with a relative. I cared for some of my relatives in the past in the long-term care, and this time it was the same thing with somebody close to me again. And you know how people will be like, oh, you have experience, like you can help us carry the load and do this with us. And honestly, at first I thought I could, just out of habit and feeling like I've gone through that before, that it would be effortless. But honestly, every fiber of my being said no to that, being in that environment. And it's not because of the person, that's not for me to carry those burdens anymore, to help with those loads anymore. Somebody better suited will probably be able to do that, but I'm not the one at this point in time, because if you activate the avatar of abundance, you're asked to share, support, and become something that uplifts so many people, that if you remain in that energy, your impact is extremely limited. And for me, when I go in those types of environments, like hospitals and long-term care, it's honestly very draining, and as a psychic I pick up on way too much stuff, and it takes me a while to cleanse and get back to my baseline. So if I want to be in that energy, I can't have one toe in this and try and step into sovereignty at the same time. It's two opposite energies, pretty much polarities almost. So yeah, and the advice on how we can go about this in the smoothest way and the best way possible. It's going to be the Queen of Cups, and to me this card represents self-love, and it's filling your own cup. So as you can see in the previous with the previous card, this will demand you to deplete yourself to help others. And also I have a sense, since it's not an even number 5, that it's imbalanced as well, versus centering yourself on self-love and making sure you fill your own cup first before you even like give or anything. And I feel like I rested very well in the past few days, so the previous reading and this one feel very comfortable and aligned for me to do, and it feels a lot more like this energy has been honored previous to stepping up here and sharing, and it feels more aligned. I don't feel like I'm pushing or exerting force or effort. It flows very easily, and yeah, so we're gonna have to focus on self-care until it's comfortable for us to share on a broader level. So I hope this helps and it resonated.